Yeah, that hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say we're locking key in combination. Keep it gold and hindsight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band on mine and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. Nigga love you when you shot it, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation.
We are live at Valcour Bay on a beautiful afternoon. A great day for boxing. Next to me, of course.
Stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for them to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight.
Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Here comes Roar. These two have certainly. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. A perfect counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Those counter punches have to hurt. Swing and a miss with that hook. That counter punch caught him clean. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. That one will count. And that hook misses. That left hook doesn't find its target. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bevo on that last round. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
counterpuncher's going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think, right, concentrate.
Do you believe what we're seeing? There's a counter shot. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. A perfect counter lands. Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bevo in that last round. The bell rings and we start the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Beautiful counter punch. Swing and a miss with that left hook. How about that time counter shot? This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Defense is not an option for these two. And he scores with the counter. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for... Oh, right there! We've never seen B-Ball hurt quite like this. What's going to happen? Let's talk about B-Ball in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage. There's the bell to start round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That left hook won't score. You'd like to see more jabs. Oh, Bevo now, stumbling and bumbling. Is he going to go down? And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Look, misses. Do you believe this? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Bevo in that last round. Well, he is in big... Back into the fray here in round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down.
The fighter's vision is paramount and the referee may stop it here. To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. Oh my word, down goes RJJ! And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not... On to the 6th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. It's bombs away. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they went out of...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. And now Dimitri Bivol is dazed. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That jab won't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bevo in that last round. Well, there's the bell to start round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran, the first fight. Sugar Ray Leonard tried.
We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
A shot from the gun. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Oh, what a shot! Dimitri Bivol in some serious trouble here. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Talk about Bevo in that last round. They say, and we enter the 8th round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if...
Another done. All day and just what have I become? No chance, I'll stay what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Flown out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun. I think my end just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please y'all. Ain't got no plans to be through. With this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool. Nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue. At least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume. But I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst. To be guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain.
It'll be tough to forget this. It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time. Pensacola's finest. How will these two... Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Punch caught him clean. One punch could change everything in this battle. How about that time counter shot? They stopped the hook there. Well done with that counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Scores with the counter. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They drop their guard, they get caught. That punch landed. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout. Here we go. It's round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. We've never seen B-Ball hurt quite like this. What's going to happen? How are they still standing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What they did.
Oh, my God, Johnny. Oh, and there's no way they're getting up from that. It is a clean knockout. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shit. Not many people would have predicted.
victory all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, that's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound.
Good evening. We are live from one of the world's most beautiful arenas. This is Here comes the pride of Wales, the two-weight world champion who was never beaten. A legendary battle with Roy Jones Jr. as well. It's going to take something special to knock this man off his perch. Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Punch, counter punch. Hook misses. Nice counter. Will you believe this? So it's Jones versus Calzaghe, part 2. Of course, in their first encounter, Jones put Joe Calzaghe on the canvas before the Welshman got back up and put Jones out.
You forgot how slick, how smooth, how sharp, how crafty Jones Jr. was. Then, Calzaghe came back. The pace, the power, the southpaw style was enough, and the youth got him the win. Now these guys are going to do it all over again. Time has rolled on, but both fighters have got a little slow. Both fighters have got a bit long in the tooth. Both fighters know what they've got to do, and both fighters know they respect the danger each man.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Just misses with that uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. Right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Straight right just misses. The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are going to have to find a way to deal with it.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking to fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
perfectly matched.
Oh my God, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Perfect counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. That left hook misses. A perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Good counter punching. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. Thrown, but it doesn't connect. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Off the charts action from both of these. Hold that thought. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. there's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. There's a counter shot. Can't score with that jab. Counter shot lands. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because... And down goes Jones Jr. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2...
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last. The beginning of round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
That's like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Here comes round 7. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. The Prince of Wales is down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
They are going to surrender. No moss. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not...
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around.